Hey, good morning. Look at all of you, so quick. Good morning, guys. How are you? don't even know where that is. Corsia. But good morning from Denmark. Why do you need cheering? I'm a little sad today. We just got a little sundress on today. I like my sundresses. I didn't just wake up, no. Nothing really happened. I'm just in a bad mood today. I know. Very frustrating because I don't feel like this often. I'm sure you can cheer me up. I just need to get out of my head, you know? I was like debating not streaming, but then I was like, I have a feeling that's just gonna make me even worse mood. Hey. My day is good. My day's always good. It is me. I was hoping you put up the new dress. Not yet, no. I had to do like a whole photo shoot in order to get the photos for that. It's a good dress. I still smile even though I'm sad. But I was also just feeling a bit rubbish. Where did everyone go? What do you mean? I don't know where everyone went. I also don't know which everyone you're referring to. Thank you for posting again. You're very welcome. I'm trying to post once a day. It's a lot harder than you'd think, but we're getting there. What my food's gonna be today, I have some spaghetti bolognese from yesterday. Or do I even? I don't even think I have any spaghetti left. I don't have any pasta. I don't think. Huh. Well, I guess I'm not having that then. No. Not having that. That's annoying. Are we likely to see you? I don't know. I don't think so. Or at least not for the time being. In order for me to stream there, apparently I have to stream at like a different time than I do on here. And I just don't have any more hours in the day. I'll let you guys know though if I do. Handing you a Kinder Egg, bless. Thank you, Glennie. What fruit were you just eating? This is like a donut peach, it's called. Kind of cute. It's like shaped like a donut. Do you have those? I'm getting new appreciation for content creators. I did 8 minutes promo video and it took half the day. Yes. It's a lot of work. Imagine making an hour-long YouTube video. Sheesh. I'm good. How are you? I've never seen that before. I've always been amazed by how different fruit and vegetables we have in different countries. Like, I don't know, I find it so strange that that can differ so much from different countries. I'm sure they don't, Mark. My day was alright. My day was alright. I don't know, I'm in a bit of a funk today. I don't know, for some reason I feel like females probably get this more often than men, but sometimes it's just not it. And you just feel like crawling back into bed. In Dutch they're called fair. I say hi to all of you. But sometimes there's so many of you, I can't keep saying hi. That would make for a weird stream if I just said hi 80 times a day. Hello. I hope you have a good day too. Thank you for stopping by. Sending cheer up emoji. Well, that helps. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. We'll see if we can turn the mood around. Because otherwise the stream's also not going to go very well. My stream, is so connected to my mood, which is quite interesting. At least stream speed is back to normal, hopefully. Good morning, John. Yeah, I might just crawl back into bed. We'll see. We'll see. Hi. 2 seconds. I'm just getting my phone. Hi, I'm new, but you're gorgeous. Welcome. If you're new, my name is Pernille Morrison. I'm 28 years old, originally from Denmark, but I live in Australia, but I'm currently traveling Europe. I'm a full-time content creator slash influencer slash streamer. And I'm currently trying to get to 1 million followers on TikTok, 100,000 on Instagram, and 100,000 on Twitch. So if you haven't followed yet, I would very much appreciate it if you would. Hey. So nice to see you every morning. Look, I usually have a lot more energy than this, but I don't know, I'm a little sad today. And you know me, I always preach that that's okay too. For all of those who always say that you never see me not smile, today's probably one of those. It seems that you're feeling lately not so good, you work too long, take a break maybe. But see, I can't do that. That's one thing about being self-employed is that you can't really just take time off. That's okay. When you're in a funk, you gotta play some funky music. You reckon that's good? That probably would help, to be honest. But there's copyright on here, so I can't really play music. I'm here because I like Danish music. Okay. I don't usually play Danish music on here. Most of you guys wouldn't understand what it meant. But yeah, if you are new here, I'd greatly appreciate a follow, both on here, but also on my Instagram, which is linked in my bio, or it's the same name as I have on here. Coffee sometimes helps. I've already had 2 coffee stars, so I can't really have any more. I haven't really eaten a lot of food though, so that could have an impact. I don't know what we're doing today. I was gonna make some bread. Probably some garlic bread. Thank you. Hey, hi, Van. It's weird that you don't like family, friends, and kids. I've never said I don't like family, friends, and kids. I love my family and my friends and their kids. Your smile is actually insanely beautiful. Bless, thank you. Hello. And thank you so much for the heart. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the roses too. I'm not married, no. I'm also self-employed. The irony is, in the beginning you're stressed and anxious at the thought of never making it, and once you do, you think the stress would diminish. But it's even worse now that when you have something to lose. Yeah, it's not really that I'm super stressed about losing it. I'm just very, very, very hooked on reaching my goals this year, and I'd be gutted if I didn't, you know. So. Yeah. So the thing is, even if I did take a rest day to just like recharge and take care of myself, chances are that I would spend the entire time just being like nervous about my work. um, can we get married? No. I am 28. I'm actually making garlic bread. I know, naughty. Um, would you do a subathon to get to your goal? If it came to it, yeah, probably. I saw your video about 2 years ago about goals. It was great. The car chats with Nilla. Yeah, that was a whole thing. That actually inspired quite a lot of people. I'm pretty pleased with those videos. It's just funny because it was so cringe making them back in the day, but yeah. Jump up and down and move it all around. Garlic bread is yummy. Very underrated. I like your daisies. Thank you. If you do, you should definitely drop us a follow. Then you can see more daisies. I joined the gym yesterday. Staff showed me around for about 30 minutes. That made me feel comfortable. Went back after work and used a treadmill for about 15 minutes. Then just walked around looking at all the equipment. Once again, you helped me reach one. Oh. Car chats with Nilla. Watched them all 2 years ago. Yeah. I thought about removing them because I was brand new to like social media and speaking to a camera and whatnot, but it's also kind of cool to look back at and see how much I progressed since then, you know? Um, who's been here the longest? Do you like daisies over roses? Yeah, I think so, but it's more because everyone always thinks that roses are the prettiest. And I don't know. I like different kind of beauty than what everyone else says is beautiful, you know? Those videos are great. That's so sweet. Thank you. And thank you very much for the follows, guys. As I said, I don't know how long today's stream is going to be. It's because I'm a little sad, so if I start crying, don't mind me. I remember you had that risque blonde friend. Yeah, that's my best friend. I'm doing anything nice today. I'm going to the gym. Does that qualify as nice? Which cup do you have? I have a coffee cup. Or a tea cup. Call it what you want. Everyone loves garlic bread. How was the wedding? The wedding was actually quite nice. Yeah. Nicer than I expected. So that's cool. And my dad had a good time, which was the most important part. How do you like Australia compared to Denmark? I think Australia beats Denmark in pretty much all aspects. But that's just my personal opinion. Hi, good morning. How are you? Garlic sticks in the mouth. Well, then that's a good thing that I don't have anyone who's kissing me. Currently sat here with a rødgrød. I haven't actually ever had that dish. It's like a very known thing that we get, like Danes love getting foreigners to say it because it's such a tongue twister. But I've actually never had that meal. I felt a little intimidated at first. Look, I still get intimidated going to the gym if it's a new gym. Like sometimes I change up gyms just to like challenge myself. I went to a new gym yesterday and that was also intimidating. So, good on you for doing it, baby. Good morning. How are you? What do you do for a living? I am a full-time content creator slash influencer slash streamer. I know. It's an interesting world we live in, isn't it? Going back the day after work. Woohoo! Go Van! Where are you from originally? I am originally from Denmark, but I live in Australia. But I'm currently in Europe. I'm not in Cyprus at the moment, no. Thank you for the follows. I like your smile when you're talking. You look happier. Which is funny because I'm actually a little sad today. I feel like crying for some reason. The gym is the best way to work on your mental health. 100%. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I'm jealous of how able you are of being in different places. I mean, the way that I see it, most people are capable of being in different places. They are probably just too scared of actually going to different places, you know? And most people have, like, things that tie them down to a place. But if you really want to, you can always cut those things and move, you know? May I ask what's wrong? I'm basically new here, but I'd like to help you. But see, that's the thing about being me. I don't always know what's wrong. I could come with ideas to what might be wrong, but I don't actually know. And sometimes it's just a mood. No, I don't watch that, sorry. How long have you lived in Australia? I lived in Australia for 4 years. 4. Think of a warm beach. That will make you happy. Yeah, maybe. It probably would, to be honest. Maybe I'm just missing Australia. So I'm going to put my garlic bread in. But I'm sure that cheesy garlic bread is going to make me happy. Because let's be honest, when has cheesy garlic bread not made someone happy? Maybe you're not sad, maybe you're just not happy. Being content is normal. Yeah. It's just strange, because I'm happy, like, probably go with 85% of the time. So it's strange not being it. But that's okay, too. What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Scorpio. She reads invisible comments. I'm streaming on multiple platforms, which is why I can seem a little bit like I'm answering questions that are not there. You missed Gemma and Nina. I definitely missed Gemma and Nina. What day? What day it is today? It is Wednesday. And yes, I had to check that. I don't care much for astrology. I really never have. My best friend does, though, so she'll tell me everything I need to know. I definitely don't have depression, though. It's nice to see you too. Well, I can't really see you, but it's nice to have you here. I am enjoying summer. Don't you worry, my mood will come around. It just takes me a while. I was very close to not streaming. Can you imagine? Sad. Any gaming? I don't game. So no, sorry. Are you male or female? Female. I should go for a long walk. That'd be nice. I need some blueberries. Blueberries help. Hello and good morning. You look lovely. How are you feeling? I'm a little sad today, but other than that, I'm okay. How are you? Sad from what? I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm sad about. I don't know what I'm sad about. So that makes me sad. Right now, this is the most important thing in my life. Okay. Think of what makes you happy and strive for it. Sunrises, dogs, and the gym. But that is true. I didn't. Oh, I did see the sunrise this morning. I don't know. Hi. Just tell me if you were born in November. No, I was born in October. Halloween, actually. The 31st. Subs don't get ads, that is correct. And subs get a lot of love from me. Good morning. I'm a spooky baby. So I've been told. What time is it there? It is 11:30. Got to dash. That's okay. Have a great day, Mark. I wonder if our expectations of happiness are unrealistic. We expect to be happy daily and then question ourselves if we're not, assuming something's wrong. Happiness should be the brief moments we live for. Content should be the daily expectations. I agree. No, I agree wholeheartedly, but it shouldn't. Content still shouldn't be feeling sad, you know? I feel like most days I'm very content. I'm still content today. I'm just in a bit of I'm a bit down, you know? I do stream on Twitch as well, yes. I have the same username on all my social media profiles. So, if you want to find me anywhere else, it's just the same name. Can you give me a motivated quote to make my day? Hakuna Matata. I only say that because you say that you're happy 85% of the time. I'm very content 85% of the time. Let's go with that one instead then. But I wouldn't necessarily say that just because you're sad or feeling down that you're not content, you know? Hey! Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. Oh look, it's a pretty girl. Sweet. There we go. Healthier change in perspective already. Not today, young fox. Not today. But this is gonna help though. Hey. When they cool off. You're stealing hearts. I don't mean to. Well, I do mean to a little bit. What did you say earlier? This sounds like a therapy session. I'm all for it. Sometimes my streams do come off a little bit like a therapy session, I think. I just got home from work a few seconds ago. How delightful it is to see you streaming. You're welcome. I heavily considered not streaming today, but here we are anyways. Garlic bread is fantastic. Yes. Hey, thank you, Glennie. We got a hype train. It's very sweet. What's your ideal happy day? Probably most of my days. I get up early, I watch the sunrise, I have my little meditation session, I get some work done, and then I stream, and then I work out, and then I eat, and then I read, and then I sleep. Of course you can check out my Instagram. It is linked in my bio. There is a new photo on Instagram. There's a new photo every day. Or at least I try to. Means no worries for the rest of your life. It's a problem free. I really want to eat this, but I know I'm going to burn myself. It's like intrusive thoughts, and it's like, eat it, and it's like, no. Hi, how are you? Good gamer, well played. Good game, well played. Switching over to TikTok, that's alright. You can choose your poison. My thoughts on smoothies. I love smoothies. Smoothies are a great way to control your calorie intake, I feel like. Regardless if that is if you need to increase your calorie intake or decrease it. Please don't lie. You're an actor. I'm not an actor. You can call me Sarp. Okay, Sarp. I didn't know you can stream on TikTok and other services. You can, yeah. Some of them. Hi. I am 28 years old. So what was your comment? What comment? How many calories do you take every day? At the moment, I'm trying to reach anywhere between 2,500 and 3,000 calories. "28 years young," yes. You can call it whatever you want. I'm really not phased about my age. To burn 3K calories every day. No, I'm trying to gain weight. So I'm in a bulking phase at the moment. So in order for me to be over my maintenance calories, I have to be over 2,000 calories a day. So. What do you think about CrossFit? I'm personally not a massive fan of CrossFit. It's a little bit too high paced for me. I'm more of a I'm a lazy gym goer in a way. I like to take my time and just like lift heavy. I know we got a hype train. Thank you. Are you alright? Tuttle makes it not seem so. No, I'm a little sad today. A little sad. Kendra, I'm having garlic bread. I do take creatine, yeah. But that's okay. Thank you so much for the gifts, Robert. I appreciate it. There's not really a reason. Just not really feeling it today. Might go back to bed. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. I've never played team sports. I was always picked last in school, so I like a tiny trauma when it comes to team sports. Thank you. What's the point of this show? Today I don't really know. I just felt bad not streaming because I promised I would stream. It did work, Robert. Thank you. Yeah. Strange. This show is about understanding human nature. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's strange because I don't feel like this often, but I'm always so hard on myself when I do. Which I shouldn't be because it's very normal, you know, but I don't know, part of me almost feel like ashamed, you know? And you shouldn't feel ashamed. But like I'm smart enough to know that, but not smart enough to not feel that. My expertise in life. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I have an expertise. I missed your stream yesterday because you were not coming live on previous days. So I don't stream on Sundays as a rule, and then because I was seeing family this weekend, I didn't stream on Saturday, and then I had allergies Monday. Give yourself a chop out. How would you treat a friend who feels the way you do right now? Do that for yourself. I would most certainly buy a Kinder Egg. Hi. I don't know, it's probably not going to be the longest stream today, but I thought I'd still come on and say hi. And I don't feel half as bad for myself. I'm not angry at anyone, no. I should go out, yeah. What are you interested in from the world that surrounds you? Nature? Animals? That's it. What you're experiencing is called imposter syndrome. Not really. Trust me, I've gone through the whole imposter syndrome thing. Been through that. Processed that. It's definitely not what I'm feeling right now. Interesting to see men didn't make that list. Don't even start, young folks. Today's not the day. We are not debating my thoughts on that today. I do need to work out, and I will go work out. But it didn't really help yesterday either. So there's definitely something. But the thing is, I'm also like super introverted, right? And I gain energy by being by myself, and I did spend like a full weekend being very social. So it could also be that my batteries are just drained. Could also be that I'm just hungry. That's not a bad idea though. You don't seem introverted. I know. For some reason, people believe that you can't be introverted if you're a streamer. I'm from Denmark. The introvert in you needs to better recharge. I know. And the thing is, I have more extroverted days coming, and I'm just like not ready for it. I feel like you're more intuitive than introverted. Maybe. I'm quite intuitive. But the funny thing is, I never know how real and honest to be with you guys, but as you probably know, my last year has been really wild, and a lot of things have happened. A lot of things has happened in Australia, and I've done all of these really cool things, and I've built something really amazing. And obviously I haven't been home ever since, so coming home, and especially coming home to Denmark, very conservative Denmark, there's also just been a lot of judgment and a lot of opinionated people, and yeah, it's just definitely kind of reminded me of all the reasons why I left Denmark back when I was younger. And it also just made me realize that I would have never, ever had the balls to go for what I have gone for had I stayed living in Denmark. I'm eating the garlic bread. Who cares about people's opinions? Look, I try to not care, but like, when you spend a whole weekend just getting bombarded with people's opinions, then like, it's a bit hard not to care, you know? That wasn't actually the people I was talking about. The wedding actually went surprisingly well. I saw more people over the weekend, so those were the people I was talking about. I didn't get married. It was my dad's wedding anniversary this weekend. Friends. I know, it's a good garlic bread. But like, I know how I feel about all of it. It was just interesting coming back to and kind of reflecting on. Yes, childhood friends. Yo, what's up? As I'm running out of garlic bread, that's sad too. You're a model who self-promotes and represents herself. Maybe that will make it easier for other people to understand. Trust me, it doesn't. Is it mostly women being mean? Yes. No, it hasn't made me second guess anything. I love my life and I'm very, very, very content with everything that I've done. However, it is making me second guess my friends. And that's a bit sad, you know, because you want to keep your friends that you've had for so many years. But if those friends aren't supportive and there for you, then should you really keep them? You know? Don't sweat the small stuff, kiddo. You're awesome. You've done great things in your personal life and for others. Don't worry, be happy, blessed. Thank you. Friends support each other. Yeah. They're just strange, isn't it? Give any advice? What do you mean? People aren't jealous as much as they are repressed. It's still sad you gotta lose people over that though. Yeah, and I don't want to lose people, but I also don't want to like be around people who aren't good for me, you know? No, I don't have any husband. Did you know that sparkling water in Denmark is called Danish water? It's very strange. The first time I went to like overseas, I called it Danish water and people were like, what? And I was like, oh, sparkling water. Fun fact. These friends may just be living a more traditional life, marriage and kids, and maybe a bit envious of your adventure lifestyle. Definitely could be, however, that wasn't how it came across. Because like that I could understand, you know, but yeah. It's sad. But that is also the negative side of doing what I do, you know? I think it's also a bit understandable as it's controversial for some people. In the end, I can imagine it wasn't easy for you in the beginning to make the decision, so you can't blame them. However, eventually they should come around. You'd hope so. Did you know carbonated water makes you feel better? No, I didn't know that. I am just chatting to you guys. I just had some garlic bread. That did help a little bit, I'll admit. I know, the moderation settings are quite high, but unfortunately we get a lot of spam usually, so. In England, sparkling water is definitely a posh thing. You know, I like sparkling water. Hey, look, we got a little raid. Thank you. That's not how that's not usually how people cope. They're going to avoid complimenting you and wishing for that life because that will make them feel worse about themselves. Don't you think so? Instead, they resort to putting you down to elevate themselves. Could be. I think Danish people are quite strange in that manner. Posh means fancy, I know. But I like fancy water. I hope you have a great day too. We're probably just doing a short stream today because I'm not feeling chirpy. And that's the struggle with streaming as well, because it really, really, really relies on your mood. So if your mood's not good enough, then your stream's not going to do well. I love going to the gym, yeah. I'll still go to the gym today. Could you be... No, we're not doing that. We ain't here to make anyone jealous. I also don't try to make people jealous, you know? The way you feel makes you stronger. It does. And it's definitely challenging me in ways that I haven't experienced before, so I kind of see it as a little self-development project. Did you know streaming makes people feel joy? I usually make people feel joy, yeah. But see, on a day like today, I don't feel like I contribute anything positive. And that's not great. Because I always want my streams to be positive. Good morning. What do you identify as? A woman. So even you can watch some streams to make yourself happy. True. I do think you need a bit more than my presence, but thank you. I try and motivate people to exercise and eat healthy. Outside of the cheesy garlic breads I just made. You probably get so much hate because you look so Gucci. If only that was the case. That's very sweet, Musai. You don't wear makeup. You're anti-consumerism. I'm not completely anti-consumerism, but a little bit. I don't know. I just think it's silly that we care so much about materialistic things. Like designer bags and designer outfits and makeup and everything. All I know is for the past 5 months you've changed my life 100%. I'm very happy to hear that, man. That does make me feel a lot better. Okay. Do you like Faxi Kundi? Not really. You're showing people that pretty women are not enemies. I don't know why you would ever feel like that. Are you okay, Daywalker? Get a job. I have a job. I'm self-employed. I do this for a living. Look, today is a bad one. Don't judge me on today, but usually it's a good one. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for an hour and then I'm gonna let it go. I don't know, I don't feel like forcing anything today. No one understands streaming jobs. Tell me about it. That's okay, they don't have to understand. You handle the random haters pretty well. Because I know deep down it's not about me, you know? I think the haters usually are struggling with something themselves. That's probably just giving them a bad day and give them a need to lash out on other people. That's okay. I hope you have a great day. I started streaming like a year and a half ago. But today I've only streamed for an hour. You need to clear your mind, exercise, or walk, go think and reflect. It don't often just show up a stream as long as you've considered. Thank you. Yeah. Do you feel lucky in life? Yes, very much so. I'm extremely blessed. I honestly couldn't be luckier. But I also feel very strongly that you create your own luck. You know, as much as I feel like I'm very lucky, I also feel like I created that luck, if that makes sense, by all the work that I put in. I do run, but usually only when I am cutting. Right now I'm trying to gain weight, so doing too much cardio is not super beneficial. If you were born with hideous scars, you would not feel like you created your own luck. What does that have to do with anything?
Jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure. And make me wanna dribble, dribble. You know, riding in my fear. You really have to see it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry. Gonna spend some points to help you feel good. I appreciate that. What experiences have you gotten while streaming? A lot. Some extremely good ones and some pretty bad ones too. So you suggest that if somebody is going to the gym to gain muscle, it's not much needed to run much to have a good body, right? What I'm saying is it all depends on your goals. You don't necessarily have to run to achieve anything, no. You definitely live more for the journey than the destination. I live in the opposite way, but I'll admit your way sounds more fun. Yeah. Or at least it is for me, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't choose to live this way. But yes, I do highly value the journey. Really couldn't care less about the destination. Have there been any times you've had problems adjusting from Australia to Europe in your travel, like time shifts, etc.? I mean, there's always time zones you need to get used to and stuff, but it really hasn't been too bad. I'm good. How are you? It's not super hot here at the moment, no. Would you enjoy doing an in real life hiking stream? Probably not. I would get super self-conscious about what I look like. I'm one of those people when I exercise, I sweat a lot. So, yeah. What would be the first thing you would write on a things to do before I die list? See, I already wrote one of those, and I've actually done majority of the things on there. I only have the one going to Antarctica left. Please be happy. I will be happy. I just need a little time. Who cares your bombshell? Oh, true. I forgot. Then nothing else matters. I asked earlier but may not have seen it. Does this ever feel like a chore to come on here daily answering the same questions? I wouldn't say that it feels like a chore in that sense, but I do feel like I have a responsibility to stay committed to my work and my career. And as much as other people will see streaming and social media as a hobby, I see it as my career and as my job. And I would not feel content with myself if I didn't give my job and my career 100%, even on the bad days, you know? So yeah, that's how I would see it. To visit Earl's family. Before I went to the store, I heard you say people you grew up with talking to you about your life choices, and it seemed to me that life was just testing you with other opinions, and if you think you're on the right track, that's all that matters. I know. Doesn't mean you won't think about it, you know? Please don't force yourself to be happy. I won't. I hope you have a great day too. I am a full-time streamer, yeah. How many CCs is your ninja? It's only a 250. She's tiny. You're not taking us outside to eat breakfast. Not at the moment, no. I'm just asking advice, if you don't mind, since she seems to be more knowledgeable than me in the gym. Feel free to. I do ride a motorbike, yeah. And it's so funny because every time I say that I ride a small motorbike, that is a 250, there's always these men with like big motorbikes making fun of me, and I'm like, what is the need with like making fun of people riding something that's smaller than yours? I mean, it's still a motorbike. It's still cool that a person has done something that they enjoy doing and has ventured into getting a motorbike license. Like, why does, oh, haha, lol, you ride a small motorbike? Why is that a thing? Like, I've never understood the purpose of making fun of somebody for riding something that's smaller than yours. Yeah, it's just interesting because I get that one a lot, and I'm like, I don't need a bigger motorbike. I'm not doing long ventures out in the mountains, you know. I just have a tiny motorbike that I can cruise on along the water at sunset, and that's more than perfect for me. It can still go to like 110 on the highway. I really don't see the reason for a larger engine when you're not doing bigger trips. Um, it's a smart move to not buy a big bike. I have the license for a big bike, but I don't have any need to move up to a big bike. I don't need it. I'm okay. How are you? Why always the same suit? Because I'm traveling and these are the only suits I brought with me. A bigger bike will be faster though, more fun. See, mine goes, what, 100, 110, and that's more than enough for me. I'm not a massive speeder, I'm a cruiser. I chill when I ride. But it's just interesting. You look so Nordic. I am Nordic. Kilometers an hour. And why I don't paint my nails? I think for the same reason why I don't put makeup on. This is just not something that I'm interested in. I just don't. I don't like to look at it on me, and I'm also just like, the amount of time and effort it takes to like buy it and put it on for them to have it on for like a day, and then you gotta take it off, and then it's too much effort. I can respect that. You have subscribers. In my business, I have online sales. In the beginning, it was exciting to see sales at first, but as it grows and becomes more demanding, the excitement can fade. I wonder if you feel similarly about your subscribers. It's exciting initially, but on a massive scale, it has to be draining to maintain the expectations for your followers. Um, I feel like everything can be draining on some days, you know? But usually it's not something that's like more and more becoming draining. I just have days where it is draining to be on, you know? But hence why I'm also trying to do a stream when I'm not necessarily on, so I don't feel this pressure to be something I'm not. But in the overall sense, like, I love my job. I love being on here. I love talking to you guys. I love being close with you. Like, most days it's not draining. And I wouldn't say that it's draining today either. I'm just down, you know, and I don't want to force myself to be on here if I'm down either, you know. Do you think perspective on makeup would differ if if not for being naturally pretty? Probably, yes. I'm extremely lucky that I got very nice skin. I feel like had I not had that, I could see why I would be more prone to wear makeup too. Ever thought about stop being? No, I never considered that. The sun is shining a little bit today. Good morning, Moses. Do you recharge your soul by being in nature? Yes, yes, I do. Nature does a lot for me. Alright, we did an hour, guys. I promised. I'm gonna log off for today. I will I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'll be back earlier tomorrow because my mom's coming. Um so yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, hopefully with a little more energy. But thank you so much for joining, for sending love, for sending support. I hope you have a great day or a great night, depending on where you are in the world. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.